Hello everyone. So today I would like to talk about some government registered investment plans in Canada. So these are basically RRSP and TFSA. So what is RRSP and what is TFSA? I would like to explain in this video clearly, and which one is better, which one is for low income people, which one is better, for high income people, which one is better, that I'll cover in this video. So first of all, what is TFSA? Tax-free savings account. This is really best if you earn low to medium income, and if you want some flexibility, like whenever you want to withdraw or if you want to add money. So this is kind of like most feasible and good investment plan. And also if you are planning to invest for a short or medium term goals, then this is kind of a best plan. So what are the key benefits of this plan? Money grows tax free, and also withdrawals, whatever you withdraw, those are like 100% tax free, because the whatever the income you got, that you are investing here, so that you are not showing in your tax return. So whatever the amount which you are generating, that profits, they are also tax free, and you can withdraw at any point of time, and withdrawn amount is added back to your contribution room next year. Let's say you withdraw this money, and that money will be added to your contribution room next year. So for example, if you invest 5,000 and if it grows to 8,000, then whatever the $8,000 you can withdraw as it is without paying any taxes. And what is RRSP? So this is also government registered investment plan. So registered retirement savings plan. So this is best if you have higher income, and if you want to reduce tax returns, like let's say like if you have 80,000 salary, then if you want to reduce your tax bracket to 70,000, so if you invest 10,000, so in that way, like you can reduce your tax bracket. And these are completely for retirement, and expect to be in a lower tax bracket later. Let's say this time, if you are paying a tax is like 30%, and if you are expecting after 20 years or 15 years, the tax bracket may come down. So if you are more positive towards that way, then what you can do, simply you can invest in RRSP. So what are the basic and what are the key benefits of this plan? Contributions reduce your taxable income, whatever the, like as I said, if you are earning 80,000, and it can reduce to 70,000, since you are paying in RRSP. And money grows tax deferred. So let's say if you are investing 8,000, if you are investing 5,000 and it goes to 8,000, so whatever the profit and on your basic amount 5,000, everything will be taxed. So you pay tax only when you withdraw. So we just have to pay the tax, that's it. So as I said, you earn 80,000, and if you put 10,000 RRSP, so you pay tax as you earn 70,000. The remaining 10,000 will be that will be covered as a RRSP, and that won't be calculated as a as a income. So withdrawals are taxed at any point of time. If you want to withdraw, then you need to pay the tax. So this is the quick comparison table. Let's say this is the feature, and this is the TFSA, and this is RRSP. So tax on growth, on TFSA there is no tax, but on RRSP there is a tax until withdrawal. So next one is tax on withdrawal, no tax, and yes, there is a tax. Reduces income tax now, yeah, no, and S for RRSP. Withdraw anytime, yes, you can withdraw at any point of time with TFSA. With RRSP, usually no. Best for flexibility with TFSA, and with RRSP, it is only for retirement and tax savings. You can use RRSP. So simple rule of thumb is if your income is under 50 and 60k, TFSA is the best, and if your income is higher than 70k, RRSP is the first choice. So both are ideal if you afford it. If you can afford in both, then you can invest maybe a 50-50 or a 60-40, whatever the percentage you want. So here I would like to explain a TFSA RRSP. So if you invest 6,000 every year for 20 years, what is going to the final picture, how much you can get with these and how much we can get, that I would like to explain here. So let's say every year you are investing 6,000 in TFSA for 20 years. So the total invested amount is like 120k. So let's consider like average return is 7%, and value after 20 years it will be like 246,000. So tax on withdrawal, obviously I said there is no tax on this. And RRSP tax refund, you will not get any tax refund, and refund growth is nothing. And final money you keep is 2,46,000. So how about with RRSP? So if you spend that, like whatever the returns you are getting with RRSP every year, so let's say like this point I missed. So let's say if you invest in RRSP, so you will get 30%, like based on your tax bracket. So it will be like 15 to 30%. So you will get back as a tax return. So that tax return, if you reinvest in either in RRSP or TFSA, that money also will grow, right? So either you can do in that way, other way, like whatever the tax returns which are coming from there, you can just keep it with you, and that I will explain. So this is the RRSP refund spent, like you did not invest in the RRSP or TFSA. So this is 6,000 if you invest every year for 20 years. So it will be like 1,20,000, whatever the amount you invested. And let's consider like 7% tax return. So it will be like 2,46,000 with the same as TFSA. And the tax during a withdrawal, you need to pay the tax like 49,200. So RRSP tax refund which you got is 36,000. So the total is like 1,96,800. And the RRSP, if you invest the whatever the tax returns which you got, if you reinvest that money, then how it will be? It is in the third row. So let's say if you invest 6,000 for 20 years, it will be like 1,20,000 as I said previously, and the age percentage return is 7%, and the total amount which you will be getting is like 2,46,000, and the tax on withdrawal is like 49,200, and RRSP tax refund is 36,000. And if you invest that whatever the tax return which you got, that will be like kind of 74,000. So the overall money which you will be getting is like 2,70,800. So you can see the numbers here. So final money you keep is like with TFSA only 2,46,000, and if you have like if the whatever the tax returns with the RRSP investing, if you don't invest, so it will be like 1,96,800. And if you reinvest whatever the tax returns which you got with RRSP, so it will be like 2,70,800. So if you consider like these things, obviously RRSP with the refund invested is the best option, because like almost you will be getting like around $30,000 extra at the end, even you pay the tax that time. And also there is a hope, like maybe after 20 years or after 30 years there won't be any tax that much, like, or maybe there won't be a 30% instead of 30%, there may be 20%. So you will be saving furthermore. So this is what about RRSP and TFSA. And in RRSP also, like both I explained, if you invest the tax returns, like which you will be getting like around 20 to 30% or 15 to 30%. And also if you don't invest, if you want to keep that money with you for your needs, then it will be like still better. You will be getting around 200k if you invest every year 6,000. So in my opinion, RRSP is obviously it's better option, and also like you can get the tax returns on your whatever the amount which you are investing in RRSP. Let's say like 30%, if your salary is more than 80k, so you'll be getting 30% tax returns. Let's say 10,000 invested, and you will be getting like 3,000. So obviously like you invested 10,000, but since you got like 3,000 back, so basically you invested only 7,000. So like that it is kind of like more what I felt is like kind of more attractive than TFSA. So, and whatever the tax returns like you got the 3,000, that again you can invest in TFSA or RRSP again, so that will also grow. And if you if you consider like TFSA, so you already invest whatever the amount which you are investing, it is already like tax deducted, so you are paying like 20 years earlier than final thing, right? So like on whatever the money which you are paying on tax, it is nothing, like it sits as such. But with RRSP, so you will be getting tax returns, and on the tax returns also you will be generating some profit. So it's kind of like more good when you compare with the TFSA. And this is about RRSP and TFSA. If you feel this video as informative, please like, share, subscribe, and thank you very much.